Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chunkiest Dude. This is Jordan. Today I have an important severe weather update, as we will likely see some severe weather today in the form of a few tornadoes and scare damaging wind gusts. I'm going to briefly talk about it with the outlooks and the weather models. So anyways, let's get straight into this weather forecast. First of all, we are going to start off with the severe weather outlook for today. We have a large slight risk of severe weather across much of the Mississippi Valley here, all the way down towards the Gulf Coast, but not quite there, and our marginal risk extends from portions of the Ohio Valley through the Mississippi Valley, pretty much all the way down to the Gulf Coast. We have a 5% tornado risk across much of the Mississippi Valley. I would say our highest tornado threat will be across western Arkansas, where we could see a couple of semi-discrete supercells before the whole thing becomes just a linear damaging wind event, although we could see a few tornadoes after that does occur. We have a large 15% wind threat across much of the Mississippi Valley. I don't think it's going to be significant, but still expect some scattered to widespread damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour. And then for a hail threat, mainly going to be across northeast Texas, east Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, and southwestern Missouri, where you can see some scattered large hail with a couple of semi-discrete supercells before the system becomes fully linear. Looking at our excessive rainfall outlook for today, we have a small slight risk of flash flooding across southern Missouri, and our marginal risk of excessive rainfall extends across much of portions of the Mississippi Valley, all the way up into northwestern Indiana and central Michigan. Watch out for some isolated to scattered flash flooding today, although flash flooding should not be a huge issue. Here are our weather models. I had to go to the 6Z run for the extra bar since the 12Z run is still loading in. But you can see around, what is that, 16Z, that would be around 11 a.m. I think. We start to see some storms fire out here. You can see it might be able to produce a few tornadoes before eventually becomes mostly linear here. You can see flash flooding would be an issue across southern Missouri because we're going to have some rain on the back end there too. Eastern Arkansas, western Mississippi, western Tennessee, I'll also be looking out for tornado threat since the line is going to be pretty well organized then, and when a line gets well organized like that, sometimes you can see a slight uptick in tornadic activity. Now with the HRRR, let's see, it shows around 16Z as well. You can see the line moving east before eventually becomes well consolidated there. Slightly higher tornado threat across eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, western Mississippi there, it appears. And then here's the NAM. You can see it also has stuff firing around 16Z, and as it moves east, it also becomes well organized. That would be where I'm looking for a higher tornado threat with the line across eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, western Mississippi area. So, if you live in the impacted areas or you know anyone in the impacted areas, just let them know that there could be the threat of a few tornadoes and scattered damaging wind gusts today. It's not going to be anything too significant, but it really only takes like one tornado to change the whole event into like pretty impactful for even like a small community. So even if it doesn't end up being super significant, even if only one tornado occurs, if that hit your house, it would still be pretty significant for you. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video so YouTube will push us out to more people. And also share this with your friends and family so they can stay informed on future weather. And also don't forget to leave a comment down below on what you think about all of this. Goodbye.